There's an old saying that reminds us that fulfilling a need solves a problem temporarily, but understanding why the need exists and solving the problem will make a man rich forever. Necessity, standard, faith. Those are the principles that nurtured some of the hardest times of a people into a legacy that stands today. Africans had to face a new and harsh reality: slavery. An absolutely horrific period of time where familiarity, comfort, and love were tossed in the air and landed as turmoil, heartache, and disdain. The sun would rise to find slaves doing field work at the hands of slave masters in conditions that were beyond inhumane. Forced into a new realm of thinking, slaves had to be creative in how they did almost everything, including developing meals. Corn. It was a staple in the Native American diet. It was even used as a form of currency at one point. Corn was plentiful, corn was abundant, and it became a staple of the slave's diet. A form of porridge as we know it today. As simple as it can get, I bring a pot of chicken stock to a boil. I'll add the grits, stirring carefully until the grits get nice and thick. To help loosen, I add butter, cream, and cream cheese. I let the grits simmer on low heat, stirring every once in a while until they're rich and creamy. Being the ingenious people that slaves had to be, those from the coastal region would catch fresh shrimp off the coast. Eventually, they paired this boiled porridge with shrimp from the coast, and what we now know as shrimp and grits was born. Through a bit of tweaking, history traveling, and adaptations, variations of the dish eventually started popping up on menus throughout the restaurant scene, each culture adding their flair and tipping the tide toward their associative influence. Mine, it's easy. I'll saute the flavor base of onion, bell pepper, and celery in a bit of olive oil until fragrant. Then I'll add the seasonings: salt, pepper, a pinch of fennel, a pinch of red pepper flakes. In go fresh herbs: oregano, basil, thyme, and rosemary, all from the garden. They saute just a bit more, and then I'll deglaze the pan with a bit of white wine and stock. Once that reduces, I'll toss in a bit of cream and finish with a bit of smoked paprika. Fresh crab and shrimp get sauteed with Old Bay and salt. And then it's time to assemble. I'll add the grits to a bowl, then top with the cooked seafood, and finally the sauce. The whole dish is finished with chopped scallion. It's a recipe that gets its start from many places. It's influenced generations of culture. Each time we stir, we speak their names. Each time we cut, we honor their presence. And each time we pour, we reverence their sacrifice. And whenever we eat, we give thanks. For recipes just like this, you know exactly where they're going to be on my website. It's DariusCooks.tv. And there's two things I want to tell you, as I always do. Food is my life. Life, it's my food. Until next time, I have to wish you a happy cooking from my heart to yours.